Hey, welcome back to the Penny Pen. My name is Eric. Today I'm reviewing the Pilot Custom 845. Let's get started. Okay, so I wanted to start the video by talking about what I think is the best feature of this pen, which is the nib and the overall writing experience. The nib itself is very smooth. It's not a springy nib by any means, so you're not going to get a lot of flexibility with it, but I like how responsive it feels on the page. I haven't had any problems with railroading or jumps, skips, or anything like that. It's just a smooth, consistent, fine line. Snip is a fine. Um, it's not as the feedback is very minimal. It's not you don't get that pencil on paper feel, um, but you also don't feel like it's gushing around all over the place by any means. The style itself, it's very similar in style to the Pilot Custom 823. You have the gold band around it, but instead of saying 823, it says 845. It has the flat ends like a Sailor Pro Gear, has the patented Pilot clip with the ball at the end. This pen is made of ebonite and it's coated in Urushi. Gives it that glossy black finish. It is sort of a lengthy pen. I wouldn't say it's the longest pen in the world, but it's a good length for my hand size, which is like average large. I feel like I can hold it comfortably. I don't feel like it's overpowering my hand when I'm using it. The nib is two-tone 18 karat gold, size 15. Very beautiful nib. I'm a fan of understated and minimal designs, so I do like this design of this pen. I don't really like flashy or garish colors on my fountain pens. You can see this, the 845 takes standard Pilot converters or cartridges. One thing that I'm not really a fan of is that on the inside of the cap, there's this like felt lining for if you wanted to post a pen. I personally never post my pen, so it's not a big deal for me that the lining wouldn't be there. Like on the Pilot Custom Urushi, this pen's sort of older brother. But I feel like the lining on this pen in the cap is a little cheap. I feel like it's gonna wear away sooner rather than later. Here you have some comparisons. From top to bottom, you have the Lamy All-Star, the 845, Pilot Metropolitan, Lamy 2000, and a Kaweco Sport. And you can see here that the pen is just under 6 inches, or about 14.5 centimeters. Now, one of the things that I find I like least about this pen is actually what some would consider its selling point, I think, and it's the fact that this pen is so light. When you pick it up, it doesn't feel like you're holding an expensive pen, if that makes sense. I know weight doesn't always equate to quality, but personally, I feel like when I pick this up, it doesn't feel like I'm picking up a pen at this price range. It feels like I'm picking up, just like a normal pen for under $10, like a pen made of plastic or something. Obviously, that's to this pen's benefit because then you can write longer. Your hands won't get as tired. So I don't mind it at all. It's just something that I think about whenever I pick up this pen. And also something to that I notice is that the warmth of my hand will actually cause condensation to build up on the inside. So a few times I've screwed open the body, and there's like water droplets forming on the converter on the inside. I don't know if it's bad for it or not, but it's just something to keep in mind. And then, as this is my first Urushi pen, I'm going to keep an eye out for any changes in the finish. I try not to expose it to sunlight, but I can't, I'm interested in seeing how much sunlight would be too much for this. Alright, that's going to do it for this video. If you found it helpful, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And until the next video, talk to you later.